If you are setting your tire pressure to 32 pounds per square inch because that sticker tells you to, you are throwing away hundreds of dollars a year in gas and tires. Today, I'm going to show you the 6 PSI rule that will save your tires and handle your car better. Part number 1, the problem, why the sticker is wrong. I learned this the hard way after destroying a brand new set of premium tires. I checked the pressure religiously and kept it exactly at 32 pounds per square inch, just like the door sticker said. But when I looked at the tires, the outer edges were completely bald while the center still had tread. My tire technician told me the hard truth. The number on your door jamb is not the optimal pressure for your tires. It is the minimum safe pressure for the maximum load. Manufacturers calculate that number assuming the worst case scenario. 5 adults in the car, a trunk full of luggage, driving at highway speeds. They set the pressure low to prioritize a soft, luxurious ride. But if you are just driving alone to work with a light load, that minimum pressure is too low. The sidewalls of the tire flex too much, the center of the tread lifts off the road. That is why your tires wear out so fast. Part number 2, the solution. The 6 PSI rule. So, what is the right number? You need to look at the tire, not the car. Every tire has a max press rating on the sidewall, usually between 44 and 51 PSI. You never want to exceed that maximum, but the optimal spot is usually about 10 to 15% below it. Here's the simple rule of thumb to save your tires. Take the door sticker number and add 6 pounds per square inch. If your door says 32, set it to 38. By doing this, I saw 3 major benefits. 1. Longevity. My new tires are wearing perfectly even and are on track to last 70,000 miles. 2. Free money. My fuel economy improved by 6.4% because the car rolls easier. That saves me about $130 a year in gas, plus $150 a year in tire life. That's almost $300 total savings. 3. Safety. Higher pressure stiffens the tire, which improves handling and can reduce stopping distances by 10 to 15 feet in an emergency. Just remember 2 things. Check your tires when they are cold, and never rely on the TPMS light on your dashboard. That light only turns on when you are already 25% below the recommendation. By then, it's too late. Get a gauge and add 6 PSI and stop throwing your money away. Part number 3, the money and safety, why you should care. You might be thinking, is it really worth the hassle for a few extra pounds of air? The answer is yes, and I have the data to prove it. After I switched from 32 pounds per square inch to 40, I tracked my fuel economy for 35,000 miles. At 32 PSI, I was averaging 26.4 miles per gallon. At 40, that jumped to 28.1 miles per gallon. That is a 6.4% improvement just from adding air. If you drive 15,000 miles a year with gas at $3.50 a gallon, that efficiency saves you about $130 a year. When you add in the extra tire life, saving you from having to buy tires early, you're keeping nearly $300 a year in your pocket. But it's not just about money, it's about survival. Underinflated tires have a mushy contact patch that flexes when you slam on the brakes. Properly inflated tires are stiffer and bite the pavement harder. In emergency braking tests from 60 miles per hour, the difference between 30 pounds per square inch and 40 can be 10 to 15 feet in stopping distance. That is the difference between stopping safely and rear-ending the car in front of you. Part number 4, the warnings and the big myth. Before you rush out to fill your tires, you need to know the rules. Rule number 1, never exceed the sidewall max. I said to add 6 PSI to the door number, but you must ensure this doesn't go over the max press written on the tire itself. That number exists for a reason, and going over it can cause a blowout. Rule number 2, check them cold. Tire pressure rises as you drive because the tires heat up. Always check your pressure first thing in the morning before the car has moved. Also, remember that winter kills pressure. For every 10 degrees the temperature drops, you lose about 1 PSI. So check more often in the cold. Rule number 3, the TPMS myth. This is the most dangerous misconception in driving. People think the tire pressure monitoring system, that little orange light, tells them when their pressure is wrong. It does not. The The TPMS only triggers when your pressure drops 25% below the recommendation. If your door says 32 pounds per square inch, that light won't turn on until you hit 24 pounds per square inch. Do not trust the light, trust a gauge. So why do manufacturers put such low numbers on the door sticker? 3 reasons: liability, comfort, and the assumption that you will never check your tires. The bottom line is this: the number on your door is a baseline minimum, not a target. For most people driving normal cars, 38 to 42 PSI is the sweet spot. You will feel the road a little more, but in exchange, you get better handling, better fuel economy, and tires that actually last as long as they are supposed to. It is free horsepower and free money, you just have to put the air in.